really good narrator this afternoon. He was really good, had a lot of energy, and we're hoping that you match the same. All right, so nice and loud right here. You know how to turn a page, just like here to get to the next page? No. And when I cue you, you read. Easy, all right? All right, and your kids, all 9 of them, here we go. Read it out.
All 9 of them.
There's your narrator.
Not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse. The stockings were hung by the chimney with care. On hopes that St. Nicholas soon would be there. The children were nestled all snug in their beds, with visions of sugar plums dancing in their heads. And Mama in her kerchief. And I in my cap had just settled down for a long winter's nap. When out on the lawn there arose such a clatter, I sprang from my bed to see what was the matter. Away to the window I flew like a flash, tore open the shutters and threw open the sash. The moon on the breast of the new fallen snow gave luster to midday to objects below, when what to my wandering eyes should appear but a miniature sleigh and 8 tiny reindeer. With a little old driver so lively and quick, I knew in a moment that it must be St. Nick. More rapid than eagles, his shoulders they came, and he whistled and shouted and called them by name. Now Dasher, now Dancer, now Prancer, now Vixen, on Comet, on Cupid, on Donner, on Blitzen, to the top of the porch, to the top of the wall. Now dash away, dash away, dash away, and all. As dry leaves that before the wild hurricane fly, when the meat with an obstacle mount to the sky. So up to the housetop, the coursers they flew, with a sleigh full of toys that St. Nicholas do. And then in a twinkling I heard on the roof the prancing and pawing of each little hoof. As I drew in my head and was turning around, down the chimney St. Nicholas came with a bound. He was dressed all in fur from his head to his foot, and his clothes were all tarnished with ashes and soot. A bundle of toys he had flung on his back, and he looked like a peddler just opening his pack. His eyes, how they twinkled, his dimples so merry, his cheeks were like roses, his nose like a cherry. His drawn little mouth was drawn up like a bow, and his beard of his chin was as white as the snow. His eyes, how they twinkled, his dimples so merry. His cheeks were like roses, his nose like a cherry. His drawn little mouth was drawn up like a bow, and his beard of his chin was as white as the snow. Repeat this. He had a broad face and a little round belly that shook when he laughed like a bowl full of jelly. He was chubby and plump, a right jolly old elf, and I laughed when I saw him in spite of himself. A wink of his eye and a twist of his head soon gave me to know I had nothing to dread. He spoke not a word, but went straight to his work. And filled all the stockings, then turned with a jerk, and laying his finger aside of his nose, and gave a nod up the chimney he rose.
Mr. Bestor, I have something here you may want to take a look at.
Yeah. Sorry about this, everybody. You're doing a great job. You're doing a great job. But we got to change gears a little here, all right? Special bulletins come in. I know it's Christmas, but these are important. These are dangerous times. We need to read stuff like this, all right? So if you would, just with a little more gravitas, and let's read on. Okay, ladies, wait for my cue.
Oh, yes.
Here we go.
Concert to bring you now a special report to tell us just how an incident breaking outside of New Jersey has threatened the nation's homeland security. A large portly man with a cap on his head was found in La Gardena during a code red. He had passed through the X-ray. They found, to their horror, small nail clippers in his furry red drawers. More rapid than eagles, the FBI came, and they stripped when they searched him. Sir, what is your name? Chris Crinkle, he answered. Yeah, right, they retorted. He's really a nutcase. Was what they reported. But then, with a twinkle, he rose in their eyes and said, he looked in their eyes and said, I can tell you that you're naughty, not nice. But remember way back when I brought you a scooter and that present you wanted, a purple pea shooter? Remember the milk and chocolatey cake that you left on the mantle for me to partake? I wear it with pride as he patted his belly. It still shakes when I laugh like a bowl full of jelly. But then, from the back of a threatening horde came a man dressed in red, from his cap to his floor. Kyle's the name, Coach Whittingham to you. And I'm here with a little recruiting to do. Just look at this man in the shackles and cuffs. With his size and girth, he looks pretty tough. The size of his biceps from hoisting the packs and his abs of steel. What a strong back. I have a plan. If you've got the time, I'll find you a place on the offensive line. So off to the common, fiesta, I'm bringing the elves back to ski here with Bestor. He sprang to his sleigh, and the team gave a whistle, and away they all flew like